me? Okay. This is a story about when I was in college. It starts when I was in college, but it kind of goes on further. So when I was in college, I went through a phase where I was really into French New Wave cinema. I mean, who didn't? So anyway, there is a scene in Woman is a Woman, a Godard film, where Anna Karina sings a song, and she goes on and on. I don't know French, but it's all about, you know, femininity, like weird, like feminist values, all that kind of stuff that I was into. And then I was like, man, I wish I could learn that song. That song is so good, but I don't know French. And so then all of a sudden I was in the shower one day, and like an English version of the song starts coming to me, and I was like, what? Oh my God, I could totally make it up. I could make up my own version of that song. And slowly over the course of like 6 months, these it was a weird gift from on high, but like these weird chunks of the song would just come to me, and I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. Okay, yes. So I had this song, and and then finally I couldn't end it, and I ended it, and it was this great song, and I was totally proud of it, and I was like, wow, this is like a great song. I love it. And then I graduate college, and I have a little life, and then I'm living in New York, and then I have this song that I started, and then I'm like, maybe I'm a songwriter. And so I have this other song that I had only just started, and then my roommate was like, you know, they have an open mic around the corner at this bar called the Poorhouse, and I was like, open mic, that's totally for me, because I'm not a professional, and I would like to go perform with other non-professionals. So I go to this open mic, and I'm totally nervous. My roommate takes me, and we're sitting down, and we're in this room, and the only people in this room are people that are performing. So there's no audience. It's just like really bad people. And the guy that went on before me, he had to like sign up. So I look, and the guy that's before me, he does the most excruciating version of Stairway to Heaven that you have ever seen in your entire life. And I was like, dude, I can totally go after this guy. Like, I like this. So I go, and I do my song, it's a cappella, and there was the host, and he was like, you wrote that song yourself, that song is so good. And I was like, oh, thank you very much. And then everybody was like, yeah, that's a good song. And then the guy's like, are you working on anything else? And I was like, well, I have one other song, but I'm not done. He's like, maybe you'll finish it for next week. And I was like, somebody's asking me to finish a song. This is pretty exciting. This is like borderline, like, I'm pretty good. So I finish this song, and I do this, and they're like, yay! And then the guy's like, you know, this is the second week. He's like, will you come back next week and do your songs? And I was like, really? Yeah, okay, I'll come back. So I do my songs, and then I start like feeling pretty good about open mic night, and I'm a regular there. And then I start inviting my friends. I'm like, yeah, I'm totally doing this open mic night. I wish you would like come and check me out. And so like there was this one night, and it was like this one night, all my friends are like fish packed into this one little room, and they come to watch me do my 2 songs, and I do my 2 songs, and they're like, yay, all right, Kendra. And then my friends playing the band, and they're like, hey, we're playing Knitting Factory next week. Why don't you come up and do your songs before we go? Like, we'll set up and we'll introduce you. And I was like, oh my God. Like, really? I get to play at Knitting Factory? This is awesome. I'm so excited. I'm calling my mom. I'm calling, like, all these people. And I'm like, this is the best thing ever. What am I going to wear? And blah, 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 blah. And so I have all my friends, and I'm telling them, please, you have to come. You have to come. So, like, you know, there are actual people in the audience. I have a friend there, and he's got a video camera. And I'm like, please, this is like kind of, this is the time of my life. And so he's got the video camera, and I go up and I do my songs, and I'm totally like, fuck, I killed it. Like, this was really good, and it was pretty good. I did my first song, and everybody's clapping, but then I did my second song, which was like the real winner, and so I thought it was great. So anyway, I get home later at night, and I'm like looking at the video, and I find out first I find out, yes, my songs are good, but second, I find out I'm a horrible singer, like really bad. I'm so bad that it's like embarrassing American Idol, like the first 3 weeks of the season where I was just like, what? Why did nobody tell me that I can't sing? And at the time I was writing for a magazine, and that was what I was doing for my life's work, and so I wrote an article for a magazine which was a formal apology and a public promise that I was never ever going to perform for in front of people again. And so I was like, but for $10 I will sell you the video of me singing. And for a bonus $10 $10, I will give you this weird 3-minute clip of me at 17 dancing in front of the Christmas tree. And I'm thinking I was going to make all this money back and be able to pay all my friends back for all the money that they spent. And only 2 people wrote back. And nobody wanted